Hello, this is group number 3, and we are going to be discussing our case study called No More Horsing Around. My name is Alex Guerrero, and I'll be covering um, the introduction and the background info for this case. So some of the main key problems and issues in this case is that there are several horseback riding stable owners, and all of them want to develop a joint plan to attract their customers pretty much. All of these owners want to increase their business, but the problem is that 3 out of the 7 owners, which are private owners, want to run things a certain way and their own way pretty much. So the common goal to achieve this issue is for them to brainstorm and discuss how they could all pretty much come to an agreement and be on the same page. So some of the various pieces that we'll be focusing on is the 3 private owners, because they have a totally different perspective of how they want to run their business, and also focusing on Sally, who is known to be one of the main stable owners. She pretty much finds a way to get everyone to come to an agreement, and pretty much what they are not agreeing on is that the private owners want to place color ads in publicity, in horse publicity. No, I'm sorry, in horse publications, while the other 4 public owners want to focus more on getting free publicity. Sally believes that pretty much by having this group meeting, it can help organize the work and also help them to achieve their common goals for their business. So that's pretty much it.
Like Alex just stated, we can all relate that group projects can sometimes be frustrating to work in. Group work can also be super beneficial. I'm thankful that my group has made it so easy to achieve the same goals. Throughout this case study, we are shown different examples on how to work in groups. For example, we are shown a group of private and public horseback ride stable owners that all come together because they share the same goal of wanting to increase their clientele. There are 4 public owners. When they first meet, they all know a leader must take charge. This is key when working in groups. It is best to distinguish a leader to always make sure the group stays on topic. We all know that it's easy to get off track and conversate about information that does not work towards the goal. Another important factor is to establish everyone needs to be in agreement when making decisions. It is effective because we should all be able to voice our opinions comfortably. As the leader of the group, it is important to encourage participation from everyone. Sally puts her best foot forward, trying to have the group interact in a positive way and not argue. When all else fails, she turns to brainstorming. This keeps everyone engaged in conversation and wanting to participate, giving opportunity to create a creative flow. Brainstorming is also a huge help when throwing around ideas, because there's no right or wrong. You might not even use them, but the point is just to throw around ideas. The public owners are more interested in getting free publicity about their stables and in the funding of a case. Okay, go ahead, Louis.
Okay, thank you. Adding on to that, this case study is a great example to analyze problem solving in groups. We see how to systematically approach a problem and the importance of a chairman, which is the role Sally plays. So these members come together with the same problem, that they need to get enough customers during the economic downturn. And in the first meeting, they established the need of a public relations campaign. And as readers, we saw that this was their common goal. They also agreed upon consensus in their first meeting, which is that all members agree on the solution. In the second meeting, we see some tension arise. So Sally tries to encourage participation among the members by bringing in discussion questions. And a question in particular, she asks, what should we do? And one of the private stable owners gets riled up about it. And we think it's because she's disregarding the common goal. Instead of asking what we should do, she could have emphasized with more wording, how should we approach finding a PR campaign? One great thing that the group did do was deciding on consensus. Because there's private stable owners versus public stable owners, there's classism going on, and consensus sort of encourages collaboration. And Sally tries to encourage brainstorming to ease off the tension. And this was a good idea. However, it didn't prove to be effective for this case study. And we think that the nominal group technique would have been better. Since there was already ideas floating around, some group members wanted to purchase full colored ads, and other group members wanted to get free publicity and buy small public outlet ads. The nominal group technique would have brought this up, and they could have collaborated better. A suggested solution we thought about was a compromise. So instead of purchasing many colored ads, they could have probably decided on one and investing the rest of their resources and money into small public ads as well as free publicity. And the advantages of this is that both private and public stable owners win. They also diversify their audience so that the private stable owners get new people that read public ads, as well as the public stable owners, they get new people that read the private ads. So in problem solving, it's important to choose the right technique. It changes the progress of group problem solving.
Okay, my name is Patty, and I'm doing conclusion. As we mentioned before, the organization's member had a hard time adapting properly to the politics, preferences, and powers. Like my team members mentioned already, 3 members had different perspectives and different ideas that other group members did not agree to. Politics and powers can stop a group team from achieving their goals, and also informal and formal powers or preferences can restrict the group's effort to achieve the certain goal. The only good way to be successful is to direct the whole team in a positive way, just like Sally was trying to do. In this case, the group had its own leading factors that were included for their effective and ineffective group decision making. Some effective decisions were that they had an open discussion. They used that consensus decision making. Also, they were trying to resolve the problem in a constructive way. And some ineffective decisions was that they had lack of agreement. They also had conflict resolution, and they weren't focusing just on the common goal, and they were just going to other members wanted to achieve the main goal, which was coming to an agreement on how to develop a plan for attracting customers. The problem solving is one of the keys to a successful goal achievement because it actually empowers all people involved. The way the organization could improve its problem solving strategies and skills is by looking deeply into what is causing that problem and focusing on the common goal. And the decision maker has to employ some kind of power, which has to be positive and encouraging to have good results. And that's it.